Alright, so real quick I'm going to show you how to use a quick mask to make a selection of an area and delete the outline area using brushes. So I have two images, one of myself and an image that I didn't take, but it's an area I've been, so I'm going to try using it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this image over here, resize it a bit, make it nice and big so it'll fit in the space. And I'm sort of just playing around right now. I actually have an image of the exact same place hanging out, so I'll use that later. I'm going to unlock my background layer. I'm going to place the image of me up on top. So I'm going to delete the outside area using some of the tools that we learned in the other tutorial for how to create a multiple exposure. So I can delete the outside by using either the magic wand or Quickmask. I'm going to use Quickmask because it'll make a lot more sense for my image because I have a pretty light shirt on in this area and it's going to get goofed up by the background if I use the magic wand. So I'm going to make my hardness about 80% because I don't want the edge to be too fuzzy. I'm going to make my brush about that small so I can actually get around the area of my face. So I'm going to go ahead and hold shift. Oh, opacity is really low. Don't want that. I'm going to hold shift and then I'm going to be able to click and make straight lines so I can work around fairly quickly getting the outside of my face. Now I want to be as detailed as possible, of course, because I'm trying to make a nice piece of finished artwork, but I can generalize a bit as I move around. The nice thing about a quick mask too is I can then erase. So I sort of goofed right here, so I click on the eraser and clean it up. So then go back to the brush, hold shift, click, click, work my way around, going all the way down here, all the way down the bottom, all the way across, all the way up over my shoulder. I can click up all around my chin. I go shift maybe for this little curve here. Hold spacebar, move up, click, hold shift, work up and around my hair, trying to get a nice arc so it's not too goofy and unnatural looking, but pretty clean. So then I could, if I want to, zoom in and do some of these details, but I'm going to skip that for now. I'm going to take the paint bucket, click a whole bunch of times, fill it in, click off a quick mask. Now I can hit delete and delete that. Alright, and then click on the layer below, delete. And then now what I was going to do is go ahead and hit Control D so I have the outline of my face and this. Then I'm going to use the paintbrush, select the brush inside here to use one of these brushes to try to create a quick selection of it. So I'm going to grab one of these brushes, maybe this natural brush will work. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to enlarge the brush a lot. Now you can rotate the brush with some of these options over here if I want to rotate the actual brush. Right? So I go to brush tip shape, and I can move it and change the shape if I want. If I wanted like the selection here, right? I can move it a little bit because I want to get my eye here. Okay, now I'm going to go to Quick Mask again. Alright, and I am going to click right there so you'll see that selection show up. Alright, I'm going to click again because I want to get a couple of these and get it nice and red right in the middle, and a little fuzzier on the outside. I'm going to go to the top layer, I'm going to click off a quick mask, and then I'm going to hit delete. Go to the bottom layer, hit delete. So now, if I hit Control D, I have a selection that is in the shape of the brush. And I can certainly then just multiply my face with the background, screen maybe, multiply maybe, and see what it looks like. So then from there I can edit using that. So that's the basics of how to use a quick mask. Now we can certainly also go online. If you were to go on the internet and search Photoshop brushes, you can go on here and search, pretty much any of these websites are going to give you a pretty good variety of them. So if I just go to like this one, it'll go through and show me a whole bunch of options for different brushes. So I can find texture brushes, actual shapes and objects and other things. And then all I would have to do is click on it, wait for it to load. Some of these doodle ones might be sort of cool. Click download. Give it a second. Open the zip file and click on the smudge brushes, drag it into my H drive or wherever I want to keep it, and then I should use it. If it asks you if it's an extraction file, just follow the instructions, extract it, and unzip it to your H drive. Alright, so now back in Photoshop, if I go to brushes, click right, and then go to load brushes, I can then search for that brush, click on it, click load, and then here it is down at the bottom. So now I have all these pretty awesome watercolor brushes that I wanted to use in here. So if I go back to my original maybe, and then make this nice and big, right? Big brush. Now I want to turn that sideways maybe because it doesn't fit in the canvas, or make canvas bigger. Go to Quickmask, click. Alright, maybe grab a little bit more of it. Maybe switch the brush shape a little bit so it looks more natural as I do this. Make this a little bigger. Get my whole face in here. Then click off of it if I hit delete. And now I have my face inside of that splatter. So it's a great way to create a nice, natural, neat kind of texture on the outside. So a lot of possibilities. You can find trees, objects, splatters, whatever, and it'll work pretty well. So there you go. Quick masks.